So let's get to it, y'all. I did pre-shuffle our Grace card deck. The first card I'm going to pull. Now this is that card that's going to reflect for us on that Libra energy between human beings, the one-on-one communication. Let's see what the Grace cards have to tell us about how we can better effectively get stuff out of good conversation that we have with people, how we can garner the most out of the exchanges that we have with other people that come into our, our experience. Yeah, I'm pretty charged. It's already after 9 here. Like that's later, so okay. I've just dated myself again, but it's after 9 here, and I'm so charged up. I don't know if I'm gonna get to sleep tonight. Speaking of that, y'all, anticipation. Expect the best. The world is working in your favor. All right, y'all, where other people are concerned, when you know you're going to be interchanging with another human being, we tend to set up scenarios in our head about the exchanges that might be coming up, and a lot of the time it's the worst. A lot of the time we're already expecting the worst out of the person, the worst out of the experience, the worst out of the conversation, and maybe you do have good reason. Maybe there's a track record. Maybe you've already had that experience before. But look, it's like I play ball, I play golf, and I haven't played in a while because I'm still recovering from the stroke. But my theory is it's like first of all, they say it's a game of inches. It is not. It's a game of millimeters. And the other thing is about taking each hole as a separate, whole entity. Like hole 9. That's its own thing. Well, for me, it's like each shot, every ball, is its own game for me. And when I zero in on that, I play much better ball. It's the same way with interchanges with other people. Every single one of them is the whole deal. Every single one of them means the world in its moment, okay? So the best thing that we can do is train ourselves to disengage from all those negative assumptions and negative preconceptions and negative, assertions and projections, and really roll into expecting the best. And when you can do that, you're really going to get a better experience, and you're definitely going to get better information. You're definitely going to have a better time of it when you do interchange with another person. And that's what we're here to do. That's the name of the game, is communication. Besides self-love, getting a good communication going with people that come across our path is the name of the game, because all of those exchanges are set up. They're set up through the ether. They're set up by the divine. There's something there for us. There's an experience there that we need to get something out of, and that's the bottom line. So each one of those is important, no matter who it is or how you're feeling about them or how you try to set it up for the negative. In life in general, you get better results when you default to what? The positive, not the negative. Pretty much the end, okay? And a lot of times we don't expect the best because we feel inferior, we've been told we're inferior, we just have self-esteem issues, or, we don't believe we deserve the best scenario. We don't believe that the world is working for us. We don't believe that, that God or Source has our back. And it's so funny. It's like the whole organized religion thing is based on the whole cornerstone of organized religion, basically. Well, it's supposed to be faith. I think a lot of the people who have that thing that they connect with the organized religion situation, they're running a little short on faith, because all of us have that in us. All of us do. And I think that was supposed to be a mechanism to engage people in their faith, but it's almost like, that doesn't help. It's not helping. So I'm just here to tell you that faith doesn't belong to any institution. Faith is a skill. It's part of your skill set. It's not like some thing that you go into a building and attain from somewhere else. Faith is inside of you. And when you can learn to have faith in your own journey, faith in who you are, and believe that you deserve the best that life has to offer, then it's no big deal to make it a reflex in your system, in your psyche, to expect the best. And I promise you really will get better results that way. I mean, come on, man, it's easy math. Expect the worst, you get the worst. Expect the best, you get the best. It's like not, it's not serious science right there. All right, now, your second card, y'all, this is for your deeper entity inside of you. Whatever it is that you're grappling with, whatever it is that is most vivid on your mind about your life. Perhaps it's something that you're going to be doing, something that you want to do, some sort of kink in your personality armor that you like to straighten out, whatever it is. Let's see what the grace cards have for us on that one. See how we can better, let me just cut them one more time. See how we can navigate whatever those energies are with a little bit more finesse, a little bit more grace. Go take pictures of the full moon and send them to Queen Amun Ra. Hi, Queen! Y'all, she's a great tarot reader, Queen Amun Ra, and yeah, she's on the tube. So go find her, and you'll enjoy her readings. She's pretty knowledgeable, and she's got that planet astro thing going too. So I really love that. Beautiful. Affection, affection. Okay, sorry. We love you, Lisa Stansfield. All right, affection is a way. Okay, anyway, love yourself. You are the ultimate act of creation, fashioned by the hands of a divine artist. I love that, because we are all little mosaics of wonderment. We're cool. We got lots of little facets, and we can do big things in our lives if we realize that we are this craft work. We've been divinely created. We've been divinely set up here. We have so much skill, so much strength, and so many faculties that can easily carry us through this existence and help us live our best evolution out here. But there's a lot that's been going on in humanity, and a lot has been trying to work against the individual. But when you learn to love yourself, you end up being like the dynamic piece of your puzzle. You cannot imagine what truly loving yourself and being kind to yourself will do for you in your world until you do it. I'm telling you, and you deserve it, and it's not embarrassing. You are allowed to love yourself, and actually, in my world, it's a requirement, because if you can't love yourself, it's very difficult to receive or purposefully manifest anything positive, and it's very difficult to extend something to somebody that you don't have. And in this society, we kind of do write a bunch of checks that we can't cash, okay? But the truth is you cannot give something that you don't have. It starts with you. You have to love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, it's time to take some time out and invest in yourself, and take that quiet time to figure out why you don't feel good about yourself. And then get to work, kitty. Get off your butt and get to work on all of those things that don't make you feel good about yourself. All of those, and you can't, this projection stuff like, well, yeah, but he makes me do this, and she makes me, and I, that's, okay, it's bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm calling it. Okay, y'all, it's a Friday night, it's rated R, okay? It's total bullshit. It's like nobody's making us do anything, nobody makes us anything. At the end of the day, the way we feel and the way we project into and onto ourselves is all us. What we take on from the outside world is all on us, because that's a choice. But you have to remember that you have that choice. You have to remember that you're not like nothing, and you can't be shoved around by anything or anybody unless you acquiesce to it, unless you give it your attention and allow that in. And that's the bottom line, and that's the truth. And I know there's a whole lot of there's a whole lot of banter right now about the spiritual warfare and all that, and I'm going to give it to it. I'm going to say, yeah, okay, maybe it exists, maybe it doesn't, but maybe it exists. And but the bottom line is the only time they get anything from you is when you give it to them, okay? When you're concentrating on it, when you're giving it life, when you're talking about it, when you're beating the drum of the negative, you're beating the drum of what could possibly go wrong, beating the drum about how many people are after you and trying to hold you back and hold you down. It's like, yeah, give it the freaking rest. Seriously. Because if you can stop giving it attention, it will not touch you. And if it does, you don't feel it because it doesn't exist to you when you take your attention off of it, okay? So look, love yourself. Don't worry about what's coming from the outside, and it makes you really strong. It makes you stand strong. It makes you own your own domain. And nobody can take that from you unless you give it away. Unless you give it your best currency. What's your best currency here on earth? Your attention. Your attention. And trust me, you know, sometimes it's not easy to refocus when something grabs your attention, but it's just a must do. It's like, I think chess should be required curriculum in school, and it's a must do for we humans to remember who we are and learn how to grab our own attention and wield that power from our own base. Because nobody can get in there if you don't let them get in there, and nobody can get anything from you if you do not hand it over. Okay? And it all starts with loving yourself. Be affectionate towards yourself. Treat yourself kindly. Talk to yourself kindly. Think about yourself kindly. And if you're embarrassed to do it, well then practice. Practice. Because that should be required curriculum in humanity. Is to learn how to love yourself first. And then you bring your best whole self out to the game, and that's when you can really do some beautiful magic and some big work on this planet. This is what we're meant here. That's what we're meant to do here. That's what we're here for. Yeah, there's something in there that's trying to come out. But that's what this whole game is about. Not bringing little scraps of us to the table. Not constantly throwing up our things and trying to duck perceived, incoming. It's like, stop looking at the incoming. All you got to do is gently lean out of the way and then get busy with yourself. Learn to love yourself, and then it's easy to anticipate the best. And when you do both of those things, your frequency is it's so out there, it's so up there, it's so solid, it's so just dang bright that it's just untouchable. And it's a simple thing. All you gotta do is peel back those layers of whatever it is that was put on you or that you put on yourself, so that you can get into the middle of all of that and really reach down in there, figure out what it is that you don't like and that's not working for you. Tinker with that, work on that, and just knowing that you're doing that, just knowing that you're working on yourself and you're trying to love yourself and that you're doing your best, just doing that gives you so much confidence. And when you know that you're doing your best in your world, you have that confidence and you can expect the best. You can anticipate the very best in life, and when you're doing that, you're getting it. That's what you're going to get. Okay, I'll keep talking. If she lets me, I'm not going to let her though. But here, let me just show you these two cards together. Beautiful color synergy. Tibetan woman, that would be Mercury Day color synergy right there, or even Ra Day, even Sunday. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all beautiful. Colors heal. Remember that, y'all. Colors really do matter to our faculties as human beings. All right. I'm going to pull a clarifier really quick, and I'm not going to take the time to shuffle because I already did that, okay? So let's pull our halo card for the anticipation and the, what was the other card? Affection and anticipation cards from the Grace card deck. So let's get our halo card out of Power of the Elements Oracle, okay? That just kind of struck me today, so I thought I'd pull that out. All right, perfect. All is well. K, expect the best. The world is working in your favor. All is well. K, you are worth your time. You are worth your investment. You are worth your own love. Okay? All right. Let your emotions flow through you, not into you, then stop and then carry them around. Okay? Let your emotions flow in, out. Utilize them as you need to, but make sure that you send all of it in flow. You know, don't get all jammed up. And I'm going to read this one, y'all, and it's easy to find. This is card number 12, which reduces to 3. So if those numbers resonate with you, right on. Okay. All right, I'm close. I'm close. I'm close. Okay. Here we go, right here. All is well. Let your emotions flow through you. The energy must flow from above and through you to be grounded beneath your feet. And this is what we're talking about recently. Letting these things go that we've dammed up in ourselves. That's what those blockages they're talking about are. When we intake and then we hold it in and we don't give it room, we don't give it breath, we don't give it air, we don't have a place to put it. This is your work to create flow in your emotions. Keep it moving. It's just like the water in your body. I was just talking to somebody about this. It's like, you know what? Don't get stagnant. Keep your body moving. We're mostly made of water, and what happens in a stagnant pool? It grows icky stuff. It's no good for you. It's the same thing with your body. Keep in motion, as well as your body of emotions. Keep those flowing. Keep it washed out. Keep it fresh. Let it come in and let it go out. Okay? Let's see if there's anything else in here. There you go. Exactly what I just said. Okay. Let the energy of your emotions flow through you and out to be cycled, cleansed, and returned anew. The cycle of life's energy is within all. Let it cycle through you, bringing peace and reassurance that all is well in your world, and it is. Okay? All right, girls and boys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your